have money. So you have to create something that would like prompt people to want to share it, so that thing goes viral, so you reach more people, because you don't have the money to push that thing out.
Yeah.
So you want to create something that people want to share. Like if you're a fashion designer, teach people how to dress, right? Teach people how to match colors. I bet you when somebody sees your video on how you
automatically
match
adds value to them.
it automatically adds value to them. Then they share it. Then they share it. Then they share it.
You reach
more people. Now people are like, okay, who is this guy?
Yeah.
Are you understanding me?
Yeah.
Like, who is this guy? Are you understanding me? Like when they see you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, they love you.
Yes, correct.
They're like, I trust this guy. I will buy from this guy, or I will do something with this guy.
Great.
And you understand? So you have to think in terms of value. It has to be value. Now, if you are in the retail space, for example, which means you have like a physical infrastructure and you want to get people to walk into that store, I'll not bet you the best way is giving them something in exchange. Giving them something in exchange. Hey, we just opened a new store at Ndogoti. If you walk into our store with this coupon code, you get a 50% discount. Just take
That's like you are trading with them.
Yeah,
because they want now to get that code and then actually come to your shop to come and buy something from you.
Yeah. So you can just like offer them something, give them something
in exchange
to actually get them to that store.
Great.
People love free things or discounts. Like
that's for sure. Okay, yes. You've just tried to give some ideas how you can get started with digital marketing. But I was saying before, you are an expert and your company does this. Yeah. What does your company actually do? I mean, like, what are the services that your company do, and how do you help businesses out there, with their digital marketing plan?
Okay, so we have a variety of services in the digital marketing space. Like we have messenger marketing services,
okay,
which most people don't even know about it. We have Facebook ad services, that's paid social media services. We have Google display services, which means rather than putting a billboard somewhere, you could just do a Google display service and you reach like everybody.
Okay.
We have search engine SEO services.
Search engine optimization services.
Then we have web design services. Because everything starts from like your website.
Your websites and then going to the other places. So
what we do for businesses, for B2B, because we have services for B2B that are like somehow different from services for B2C. So what we do for B2B is we help them generate leads. Are you getting it? So like we can say, okay, a management firm, what we'll do for you guys, we will help you set up meetings so you pay us for results.
Yes.
So what we do is we now use digital marketing to promote your business, to generate leads, then set up meetings on your behalf. That's what we do. That's why we're different from other digital marketing
companies. Okay.
Yeah. So other digital marketing agencies, they always say, okay, we are going to run your Facebook ad, we are going to do it. We don't do that. We tell you we are going to set you this amount of meetings at the end of the month if you're in the B2B space.
So you get them directly to their prospective clients.
Directly.
Because that's something I think it's really quite different from what I see.
Yeah, we get them directly. That's why in the beginning I was telling you about how we hunt emails, how we reach out to people.
Great.
Yeah, because we want you to pay for value.
Great. Okay.
Yeah, we want you to pay for value. Because let's say if you're a logistic company, for example, I was talking with the manager of a logistic company. I told him that, okay, what will 5 extra customers do to your business? You're struggling to get 1. But what if we can get you 5 extra customers?
Exactly.
Right.
So they are paying you for getting them 5 extra customers.
Setting the meetings.
So guys, as you hear Jijong saying, they actually like help you. You can be a small business, medium size or big company, that doesn't matter. You can come to Jimacor, that's the company that Jijong is CEO, and they are going to help you actually get customers. What they are telling you is not that they would maybe help you get customers. They are saying that if they bring you 10 or 5 or 15 customers, what are you willing to give them in exchange, right? And I think your services are very, very affordable, I guess.
Because that's what we do for B2B.
Yes.
We are like, okay, you sell management services. Can you tell us who is your IT customer?
Exactly.
You tell us who is your IT customer. Then we go out there, we get the leads. We say, okay, if you can help you get 10 meetings in 1 month, how much are you willing to pay for it?
Great.
10 meetings with different businesses. How much are you willing to pay for it? And that's what we do.
And that's Jimaco Limited. Where are you guys located?
Oh, now we are at Aqua, Carrefour, Ideal Aqua.
Carrefour, Ideal Aqua.
Yeah.
Your office is there, so I come there right now. I'm just going to meet you guys. Okay, and if you want to get to Jimaco Limited, I mean, they are the best in Cameroon, believe me. They are based in Carrefour, Ideal Aqua. And you can contact any of the numbers on the screen. I mean, the CEO is going to receive you directly because, see, you are talking to the CEO right here, right now. I'm going to divert a bit and we go into like, let's just try to get your experience, you know, how you actually got here as a CEO, and what has been your experience? What will you have to say to somebody who's probably intending to start a business, as you know, the journey from the beginning right up to this point?
Okay, my journey started way back in 2014. When I wanted to become an e-commerce entrepreneur. Initially, I wanted to become an e-commerce entrepreneur. So I started building this platform called Jimaco. Actually, Jimaco was initially an e-commerce platform. So I started building this platform, and from 2014 to 2017, around 2017, I launched the platform with the help of pt2. So he actually provided me with the hosting space.
Okay.
So I launched the platform. Then I started doing marketing on the platform, and as you know, you need money to actually sustain the business. So I went out of cash completely. So I went out of cash, and I just said to myself, I'm not in the US where you start a project and you get funded
from banks, right?
Yeah, this is not the US. This is Cameroon. So I had to survive. So I now started. So during that process, I acquired a lot of skills in digital marketing.
Okay.
Because I needed them to promote my
just to let our viewers know, what are the kind of skills that you acquired that actually helped you to get to where you are right now?
Okay. The first is I acquired social media management skills. I acquired social media page.
Just online, like you went online, did the courses, made some certifications. Okay.
Yeah. I acquired analytics skills. I acquired Google AdWords skills. Like, I really got a lot of skills. Email marketing skills. I really got a lot of skills in the digital marketing space, because I knew I had this platform. I could not get marketers, so I had to promote it myself.
So
I had to
that prompted you to start learning.
So I acquired all the skills, and the platform did not go. So I had not to sell the skills. Are you getting? So I had to survive. So what happened was, I said to myself, okay, I have these skills, right? But the platform is not working, the platform is not up, so I need to sell these skills to survive. So I started selling these skills to small businesses around where, and I started reaching out to other businesses. I remember I reached out to you. Like,
yeah. You actually reached out to me on Joker TV.
Yeah, so I started saying, okay, who may likely need my skills? Yeah. Then I started reaching out to all these businesses, like a lot of businesses, from Boya to Bamenda to Yaoundé to Douala. I started reaching out to small businesses, fashion designers, people in the beauty space, people in the automobile space, entertainment. So I started reaching out to all these people. Now, I started making some money. Now, when I reached out to them, the idea was not for me to sell, was for me to actually show them that I know what I'm talking about. So what I'll do is, when I reach out to a business, I'll teach them everything I know. Like, I'll just spend the whole day just teaching them everything I know, showing them what they have to do, showing them what they are doing wrong, like teaching them what they need to know. Now, this is the funny part. After I teach a business, they're like, Dijon, like, we can just pay you to do this thing. Yeah, like, listen, I don't have time to be doing this thing, to be following up this thing. Listen, you're good. I know you're good. Let me just pay you to do this thing. So that was my strategy, because by then I understood that digital marketing is not on school.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's something that you gain, by experience. And
I also knew that knowledge is the most difficult thing to sell, because most of the time people don't believe you have knowledge.
Yes.
If I tell you that I can build a website for you, you doubt it.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
The only way for you to actually give me a web design contract is if
I've seen you do it.
You've seen me do it.
Exactly.
Or you have seen my portfolio. Same thing with digital marketing. If I can tell you I can help your business grow with digital marketing, you will doubt it. when you're selling, when you get into the service business, it's actually difficult to sell those services because what you're selling is knowledge.
Yeah.
And people most of the time don't believe you have the knowledge.
So when at the point where you went out, you reached out to people, you sold to them, and then you got hired at some point because they offered you, you know, probably that should hire you, and that's when you decided that you wanted to start your own company. Or
no, actually the reason I was doing that, I just wanted to survive.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to survive. I just wanted people to like pay me in order for me to survive because I was in Boya and I had to survive. So I quit everything. I left everything, like everything, and I went and got a job at Maconjo Media.
With Otto.
Yeah, with Otto as a marketer by then. So worked in the company, gained a lot of experience, looked at what Otto was doing, and one day we scaled the company. Otto just scaled the company and the company was growing. So we then left, we took a new office, hired people, then I got promoted to marketing manager of the company. And stayed in the company for a while, stayed there for like a year, and just said, do you know what, I've gained a lot of skills and I think it's time for me to go build a business on my own.
Alright.
And that's how
you just came and then started your own business. Now it means you've had a very, very long journey. I mean, a lot of people would go through that, some would not. But it means what Dijon actually said, or what I've gained from what he said is he actually had to go learn from someone who was trying to build a company, and then he finally left, and then had the experience to start his own company.
That's
but now the question, we're going to come to your advice. Now the question is, since you started your company, right? What are the challenges that you've been facing, and where did you actually get capital? Because that's one of the big problems for us small businesses in Cameroon and in Africa. Where did you get capital to get started?
Okay, when I was working at Maconjo, I knew exactly what I wanted to do in my life. I knew I wanted to own a company.
Okay.
Now I knew the salary in the company could not like provide me enough, could not give me enough money to survive, pay my rent, eat, and do other things. So I built 2 side businesses while
we were working.
Yeah.
Side hustle.
Side hustle while working at Maconjo. So yeah. Then from then I was able to save a lot of money.
And then you came to Douala, and then
I came to Douala and I started the company, I started the business. Now before I started the business, I already had clients.
Okay.
Yeah. So I did not just go
jump into it.
I jumped into it.
Yeah.
And so I already had clients. So I just said, okay, it's time for me
to get started.
To start. And that's how
And what has been your challenges since then, since you started? What has been the challenges? Like now the CEO, you have to do this, do that. I mean, just a little bit, because a lot of people just jump into this without really knowing what challenges it brings. So in your experience, what have you gone through?
My first challenge is getting the right people to work with.
Okay.
Yeah, it's getting the right people to work with. Recently, I announced that I was looking for a digital marketer and a social media marketer. About 25 people applied, none of them were qualified.
Wow.
None.
Wow.
None of them were qualified to be a digital marketer. And like for me, I understand because it's not taught in school. It's something you have to go learn on your own. Then you have to practice.
You have to be passionate about.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
You have to be passionate about it. Now I just realized that people just wanted to get a job, but they were not qualified to be digital marketers. They just wanted to get a job. Now I proposed to train them. They refused. Like they want to be paid. So first, that's the first challenge I'm facing right now: getting the right people to work with. Now, and when you meet the right people to work with, I'm not going to lie to you. When you meet the right people, they are entrepreneurs.
Yeah, already.
Yeah.
And probably they want you to just pay them.
Wow.
You know?
So they are entrepreneurs. They are like, guy, I can survive on my own, man. And listen, let's go into a partnership. I'm not going to work with you. Let's just go into a partnership. And it's really difficult working with consultants because they will tell you that they are doing something. They will actually send a report that they are doing something, but they are not doing it. Yeah. So that's one of the challenges I've been facing now. Another one is dealing with people, When it's when I became the CEO of my own company that I understood what my boss was going through, right? Like when I was in the company, I was in marketing. My job was to do X. That was just my job. He's the CEO, man. He has operations, management, accounting, finance, all these things, and all these things are running, and not also constraining the fact that he was in an environment where there were crises. He had to manage those crises, and he had all these things. So when I became the CEO, that's when I said, wow.
You started seeing all that. So you have to wear all the caps.
Yeah.
Hey guys, that implies that running a business is not easy. So if you're about, yeah, it's not easy. So if you're about to start a business, I mean, I'm sure you probably will take John's advice or his experience, and that's going to help you in your journey. Now, before we actually leave, I just want Jijeong to give us a piece of advice to someone watching now who aspires to be.
Okay, if you want to start a business, my first advice is go get a job.
Okay, you advise people to go get a job first.
Yeah, go get a job. Go make mistakes on someone else's balance sheet. Go make mistakes on someone else's capital. Go learn how to manage people. Go learn how to deal with people's ego. Go learn how to accumulate. Like, go learn all those things, because when you become an entrepreneur, those are all the things you're going to go through, and you know how to. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. There are things I can deal with because I had a job. I saw my boss deal with it. If I did not, if I did not work for, it would be difficult. Like, people like. So my biggest advice is go get a job.
But now, Jijeong, you are saying they should go get a job, right?
Yeah.
But let me just come in here. Getting a job in its own is not easy. I mean, we all know our environment here, that getting a job is as difficult as something else. So what should they do, in your opinion, to get a job? I mean, you did that so you could get a job easily.
I worked for free for my boss for 3 months. I was not paid.
Okay, so what I'm trying to run to is that if you want to get a job easily, man, you should be ready to work for free.
I worked for 3 months. I was not paid.
Exactly.
It's true story. 3 months. Exactly. I was not paid. No dime.
That's what I always say. Let me tell you something, Jijeong. I mean, you know my company, HR and Systems. I've been advising a lot of people how to get jobs. And what I always tell them is, hey, the first thing you need to do to get a job is you need the right skills, as Jijeong did. He went on his own, he was passionate about digital marketing, he learned about it. And then he started reaching out to people just to tell them, hey, I can do this for you. So, and then he worked for free for some time before actually getting hired. I mean, this is something I think a lot of graduates who leave school and people who are looking for jobs really don't get it at the beginning. So you can take it from Jijeong here, because he has been through that. I mean, it's the same story for me, and I'm sure that with what we've heard on his past or his experience, this is going to help someone out there.
My second advice is study sales. Master how to sell. I don't care whatever thing you're saying.
If you're a doctor, or you're an engineer, or you're a pilot, or whatever.
I don't care whatever thing.
Just learn how to sell.
If you can't sell that thing, any other thing is useless.
Yeah.
You must learn how to sell. Like, you must you must sell. Yeah.
Because even your CV, you're selling it.
Yeah. you must sell. If you remember the first time I started, I had to reach out to you. I had to leave Boya. I had to come meet you. I had to sell myself, right? So you must sell.
And you did a great selling.
So that's the most important skill if you want to become an entrepreneur. If you don't want to go get a job, it's okay. But if you want to be an entrepreneur, you
must sell.
You must sell.
Because entrepreneurs are always selling.
Yeah.
In one way or the other. You're either selling to your staff, or selling to your customers, or selling to wherever. I mean, you are always selling in one way or the other.
You must sell.
Selling your ideas, selling your products, selling your vision, selling your mission. You're selling one thing or the other. Okay, guys, I think we've had a lot to say in this video. And if you're watching this video right now, hey, make sure you subscribe to this channel, because I'll be bringing you a lot of this kind of exclusive interviews, and we'll be diving into the lives and learning from people like Jijeong.